talk about John Wall. Now, if you watched our Monday show, you saw that I kept looking to the side. Wizards were into a double overtime game against the Celtics where John Wall, they were down by about 7 points in the second overtime. He goes ahead and puts the team on his shoulders, scores the last 10 points of the game, and ends up winning them. Now, he had one of the best games of any point guard. He had the best game any point guard has played this year, hands down. I'm not going to even give it to anybody else. But one of the best games any point guard has played in Washington, like, ever. So, I mean, he scored something like 26 points, 17 rebounds. I have it here. 17 assists, 7 rebounds, and 3 steals. So that is an amazing game. Amazing game. And then he was interviewed after the game, and I kind of got to catch it on a replay. And it was very, it caught me off guard what had happened. So John Wall had a very special relationship with this girl, Damia Nelson. She was a 6-year-old girl. I believe she was from the Los Angeles area, and he had gotten hooked up with her. I'm not exactly sure how, but I believe it was the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And he met her, and he got to go out and talk to her and meet her, and found out, hey, she really likes Nicki Minaj. So what did he do? And she really wanted one of her wigs. So what did he do? He arranged for her to fly from L.A. to New York. I think he met her up there with her, let her meet this superstar singer that she really, really liked, and actually got one of Nicki Minaj's wigs for young Damia. And that is really, really special because, again, she was going through cancer. She actually had Burkitt's lymphoma, so she had lost her hair. And so that was a really special thing. And John Wall didn't just stop there. John Wall kept that relationship going for the past year. He would talk to her once, twice a week. Really just, he found courage in her battle against this cancer. And a couple weeks ago during Thanksgiving, there was a story in the paper saying that she was really tired. She was having some symptoms come up, and she was really not feeling very well. So she was going to go rest in her room. And she said, I don't want anybody to bother me unless it's my best friend John Wall calling me on FaceTime. And that just kind of shows you the relationship that those two had. And he would FaceTime her often, and he would talk to her. And again, I'd heard about this story last year when it started happening, and he would talk about how she gives him courage, because if she's going to beat this, he can do whatever he needs to do on the basketball court. So unfortunately, Monday morning she passed away. She lost her battle to Burkitt's lymphoma. And so after the game, he was being interviewed, and talked to him about how it was such a special game, how he played so spectacularly, and he did something that I've almost never seen a basketball player do, and that's he broke down crying. And he said this game was for her. She was, my hero. I'll miss her, but this game was for her. And that's just something that you don't see in professional sports enough, I think. Now, there's always these stories about, a player inviting some kid to a game who has cancer or something like that. And whereas that's amazing, amazing things to do, you never quite see it touch them so personally, like John Wall let this little girl touch him personally, and it's sad. But it just shows that sports can be used as a vehicle to help people, because I guarantee you that he brightened that little girl's life for that last year of her life just as much as she brightened up his life. So, I just thought we should mention it, and, not only did he play spectacularly, but he had spectacular motivation for it. So, you come in number 2 to Kevin Durant now, John Wall, as the best player. And that I don't say that often. So, but yeah. So, there you go. Round of applause. So.